Hi guys, I'm Anna Wallace and I'm going to show you how to create an Instagram niche profile for your business where you can promote and sell your products and services for free, and you can set this up in less than 10 to 15 minutes. So first off, what is a niche profile and why as a business would you want to set a profile like this up? A niche profile is simply a themed profile, where it encompasses a global interest, a topic. So for example, camping, travel, puppies, men's hairstyles, all of that would be, a niche where you'd have a large amount of followers that would have an interest in it and they could find that content and follow. So that's kind of the gist behind a niche profile. Why you would want that as a business? One, building an audience. If you don't already have an audience on Instagram through your brand profile, this is a great way to build an audience. They're much easier to grow, I find, generally, and they can grow very large. You'll have niche profiles in the millions. So it's very possible to have a huge, huge following for a niche profile. Because you're not pushing a product on an audience, you're giving them what they want, because they're interested in that actual topic. The idea behind that is you create a niche profile that's going to be related to your service or your product so that they are interested in buying your products. So that's the gist behind it. Number two, Instagram is free, so you can promote your products for free on this platform. All it's going to really require is your time. So building that content, creating that profile, and then pushing that promotion through, intermittent through that profile, you're going to be able to have a huge audience see your product promotion or your service promotions. So that's number two. Number three, a niche profile, unlike your business profile, can be monetized in other ways besides just your, promoting your own product or services. So when you get that, profile large and the engagement is really good, you're going to have Instagrammers they may come to you and say, hey, can you do a shout out? I have this product. We can use the example of camping, and they have a compact umbrella that would fit really good in a backpack, and maybe your audience would be interested in that, and you guys can negotiate a paid shout out or shout out for shout out so you can get some of their audience too. You can also do affiliate marketing, so have a percentage of sales. You can sell that account. There's a huge market right now for businesses who buy ready-made profiles where they have a huge following, large engagement, and that business is looking for an audience that has this particular interest so that they can promote products within that. So a lot of different ways to use a niche profile besides your own products and services. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to build a profile. We're just going to do the setup process of it. So how to gather the content. I'm going to show you, some scheduling software so you can kind of set it and forget it, and it's pretty straightforward. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a little tidbit. It's really cool how to use celebrity images in your profile to kind of build that audience engagement. Do it legally, and you don't need copyright. So that's going to be at the end of the video, so stick around for that. And yeah, let's dive in. All right, guys, so let's get started. Brand new Instagram account. I'm going to do a niche site that's around love quotes, images, hearts, that kind of thing. We're going to do a kind of a Valentine niche feel, Valentine's Day, that kind of stuff, Mother's Day, all that stuff. So it's going to be revolved around that. I chose a username, Share the Love, because you want your username to be related to your niche so that when people search for it, you can kind of come up in that niche. Also, Share the Love has been commonly used, which isn't a bad thing, because people are using Share the Love to find those profiles. So that's what I used. And let's see. Okay, so we're in. I skipped past the, adding your profile picture and linking to your Facebook. You guys can do that. It's just like 2 more steps. But I wanted to show you first what a niche account looks like, so you kind of have an idea. And then also, I recommend doing research on profiles that are within your niche so that you know what kind of content to put in your profile. You want to use the most highly engaged content. You want to use what your audience actually likes. So a great way to figure that out is to look at profiles that are in your niche and figure out which images or content that are getting the most engagement. So I put in love, because we're going to focus on what I'm building, which is a love niche profile, love quotes, that kind of thing. So let's just see what comes up. Come on, work with me. Let me try it again. Oh, there we go. Sorry guys, and I was like, what's going on? Love quotes. Bam. That's perfect. Okay. So this is a great example of a profile that is niche based and a huge or a very large amount of followers. So 1.1 million followers. This is a niche profile page or profile within Instagram. They completely stick to their theme, which is love quotes. Their entire feed is love quotes. This is exactly what you want when it comes to your niche profile. You don't want to have any kind of crazy variation. If you're about outdoors, you stick to outdoors. If you're about cooking a specific type of food or food in general, that's what you're going to stick to. You're not going to have random pictures. You want it to look very clean. You can see they have, white, color, white. They stick to that very nice, clean profile. Again, 1.1 million. So this is a great profile to look. Just for some variation, let's put in, I don't know, camping. Because that was one that we talked about earlier. Camping. Camping world. Camping vibes. Let's try that. Okay. This is great. This is definitely this is a niche profile. 81,000 followers. They've linked to, looks like another Instagram account, so you can click on that. All of it is theme related. All about camping. Outdoors camping. And what you'll do is you'll put your product promotions, intermittent through your content. So you'll have, today 50% off this tent or this product, and your 81,000 followers have the potential of seeing that post. So very, very powerful platform. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go to home. Okay, share the love. There I am. I need to fill in all of this stuff. So we need images. Where do we go to get images? I go to Free Pixabay. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. Okay, so this is a great place to start when you are doing your initial launch of your niche profile. A lot of us don't just have pictures lying around of the particular niche we're going into. So a great way to kind of generate that content is through stock images. We use Pixabay. It's free. There are other sites that are free. There are other sites that you can pay for. We just use Pixabay, so I'm going to show you guys how to use this. And it's very simple. Sign up, and then you can type in what you're looking for, a specific keyword or a general topic. I'm just going to put in hearts because I need pictures of hearts. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, perfect. So I can select all these, any of these pictures, and I'm going to fill a folder full of images. And I want to start with 12. I'm going to do 12 images and then plus a profile image. So I think I've already selected that one. I'm going to go and select a couple more. Let's see. I'm going to go, I like that one, so I'm going to go on this one. Free download. Okay, that's good. Go here. And then I'm going to go to save. Right, save as. And I've already got my folder set up. Instagram, share the love. So baby, and I'm just going to save it. Cool. And that's it. And I just go through and I just capture. I'm going to do 12. You guys can do as many as you want. I usually will gather usually between, well, I would say an average of 120 at a time. And we use scheduling software. We have in the past, now we have VAs, but I would recommend doing scheduling software as well if you're so inclined, just because it kind of takes that content generating time off your plate. So let's pick a couple more and then we can move on. So this is, this can take as little time or as much time as you want. It depends on how picky you are. It depends on what your niche is. I don't know. Let's go with that one. That sounds good. Okay, download.
Where are you? There you are. Save as, and done. Okay, so I'm going to quickly gather a couple more and then we'll go on to the next part. Okay, so I've gathered the content, I put it in the folder. Now I'm just going to show you a scheduling software. This is called Hopper. There are all different kinds of software out there that can help you scheduling on Instagram. This is just one that I've used that I feel comfortable doing, so I'm going to show you how to use this one. But do your research. There are other different softwares out there that you can use besides Hopper. So, and they do have a 14-day free trial, so you can try it out. Okay, so set it up, put your username in, your password, and then you're going to add your Instagram account. All right, cool. So it's added. Go into my queue. Okay, there's no scheduled posts. So this is where you're going to start adding your posts. You're going to go to New Post. Select a file to upload. Here are my images. I'm going to select the first one, because there's really, you can see I've done kind of picture themes, but I haven't done anything that's really structured. So we're going to go with that. And you can do it both ways. Upload. Okay, so I've uploaded the image. So now I'm going to schedule it. We'll do Saturday, 13th. Today's Friday. 6:30 a.m. Okay, so that's post number 1. Now we're going to write a caption. Where life begins and love never ends. Okay, so there's my caption. You can add emojis to it. Lots of emojis, as little as you want. This is also a good place to add a hashtag and be creative with it to kind of help reiterate the post or caption that you want. You don't have to, but this is, if you want to be creative with a hashtag, this is the place to do it. Don't make a bunch of just random hashtags up here. So we'll do family is forever and ever. Okay, so that's my hashtag. Family, where life begins and love never ends. And then in this section right here, which is your first comment, so when if you have your phone and you're looking at your feed, you see a picture, a caption, and then you start seeing comments below. This first comment is actually the section where you're going to put the bulk of your hashtags. And you can put up to 30. So you can use all 30 hashtags and you'll place them in the first comment. The reason you do this is because if you place all the hashtags right here in this caption, they're stuck there and it looks spammy and it looks yucky and just not good. But if you put your hashtags in the first comment, eventually they'll kind of get lost in the feed and no one will see those anymore. So kind of still looks nice and clean, but you'll still be found when people search for that hashtag. So that's the kind of the goal behind using hashtags. Hashtags are very important. And we will be doing another video on that later, and I'll go over in detail, different types of hashtags, how to know which hashtags to use based on your account, and the size of your account, all that stuff. So, but for now, we're just gonna leave it as is, and go forward. So now, in theory, I would have had 30 hashtags. I can just plug in there. I have my caption, I have my photo, I've scheduled it, schedule now. Voila! I have a scheduled post. Fantastic. Okay, but we have a bunch more to do, right? So let's go and do those. So now you can go to New Post, Add, and go to the next one. Open. Upload. Okay, now this is fantastic, and I'm going to show you just how I go about adding content to the scheduling software, to Hopper. I immediately go to the next and add another post. Add the image to the next one, and I'm just going to go through and add them one after another. And again, I'm just going to go down the line. Do a couple more just for good measure, right? Da-da-da. Add more. Select file. Throw in a quote just for good measure. Okay, so there you go. You can add a week at a time. You can add a month at a time, just depending on how much you want to spend on the scheduling process. So first I add all the images, and then you can edit them. You can change the filters. You can, excuse me, crop them, however you want. And then next I will schedule them. So I'll change the time. So we had Saturday at 6:30. So we'll put this one at 9. Oh, I don't know. 9:35. No. 37. You want to be a little off, just so people can see that it doesn't look like it's scheduled. And then go down the line. I'll schedule them. Okay, and then the next thing I do is I go in and I add the captions to every single one. And sometimes I'll have them all in a bulk. I'll have just kind of meditated captions that I can kind of select from and copy and paste in. And the same with the hashtags. I have a bulk of hashtags that are, selected pertaining to the specific niche, and I can copy and paste these bulks, 30 hashtags in the first comments. And I'll just go down and then I'll hit select now and we're off to the races. So that's how you use Hopper. Again, there's other scheduling software out there. They do have a 14-day free trial, so you can try it out and see if you like it. I highly recommend using some sort of scheduling software for social media. As we all know, it is consuming. By its nature, it is time consuming. It requires you to give of yourself, give up your time to output information and content in order for you to get that engagement back. But social media is an extremely powerful tool for marketing because you can have that one-on-one interaction with your audience. But again, when you have to run a business that's outside of social media, you need that time to run your business. So this gives you a breather. You can, get that content, get good quality content, both written and visual, and then have that scheduled and uploaded, and then you can get back to running your business. So anyway, that's Hopper, and I'm just gonna go on to the next step, which I think this is pretty much it. I think we're done. But let's go back to the Instagram profile, and I'll talk a little bit about that. Okay, so we're back on our newly created Instagram profile for the niche. Share the love. I actually moved myself over so you could see the image. So what I did is I went back to Hopper quickly and changed the time for our very first post so that you actually could see it in the profile. I just put post now, which you can do, and there it is. You can click on it. There's our little caption, our hashtags, and then in this first comment you would have seen all of the 30 hashtags, or 11, just depending, would be there. Okay, so I wanted to just go into the profile itself and just kind of show you the nuts and bolts of it and what you need for your description, your bio. You obviously need a profile picture. You want it to be clean, crisp, pertaining to your niche, obviously. So I chose a heart because that's kind of what our niche is about. I'm going to go to edit profile really quickly just to kind of show you where your bio is going to be. This is your bio. I put love quotes and photos in the very, very first part of my bio because that section right here is keyword optimized. So when someone types in love, my profile will come up. Even though my profile name is Share the Love, because I have this right here, love quotes, my profile should come up very close to the profile Love Quotes that has 1.1 million followers. You want that because you want those people that are looking for love quotes, you want to capture that audience. So this very first section is keyword optimized. So you want, when you go and you start researching other profiles that are in your niche, look to see what's in their bio. Look to see what keywords they're using, and or you can even use even their username as a keyword in your description. So with that, and that's exactly what I did. I took that profile username, which is love quotes, and I put it as my my bio because I wanted those keywords. Okay, so I did that, and then inspire, use emojis. You want it to kind of draw attention to who you are. You're identifying that niche. And then also, this section is also where you will put your website. I can't talk anymore. Your website for your brand, your company, whatever it is you want to promote. That's where you're going to put it. And that is vital because it's the only place that you can put your actual website. So all your posts that you're going to be putting through this Instagram site, when you have that 50% off or you have this one-day promotion, you're going to tell your audience to go to the link in your bio, the link in your bio, the link in your bio. That's where you're going to take them. And then that will direct them to whatever landing page or whatever website or whatever blog that you want to direct them to, or whatever Facebook page you want them to go to. So that's that. I'm going to hit submit, and there it is, and we're done. And there we are. Pretty awesome, huh? So since you've stuck around this far, I am going to give you a super secret tip strategy on how to use celebrity images for your profile to just really increase engagement and kind of keep it fun, and do it legally, so where you don't need copyright. And I will go ahead and show you that right now. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, I'm gonna use Kim Kardashian, of course. Kim Kardashian. And then search. Images. So you're gonna go to images. Very important. Wow. And then we're going to go to settings. And you're going to go to advanced search. And then you scroll down to usage rights. Can't talk anymore, guys. And you're going to use free to use, share, or modify even commercially. Very important. And then advanced search. Now, these are all the images that you are free to use legally and modify for your Instagram profile or any other social media. So I've had some questions in the past, can I add my products to that, to that picture? And honestly, I don't have all the answers for that. I need to do more research. Generally, we use it in conjunction with quotes. So you'll take a celebrity, you can pop a quote with it, that kind of thing. And it just, it increases engagement. It's, just kind of a fun thing to do. So that's how you do it. Type in, celebrity's name, you go to settings, you go to advanced search, and you go, here, I'll show you one more time, just so you guys know. Advanced search, you scroll down, and it's under usage rights, and you do free to use, share, or modify, even commercially. So that, again, just allows you to modify it. If any of you guys have any, comments or questions about this, please post them in the comments. If you guys know anything more about this, type of content, please share. That'd be great, because I only know, pieces of it. Yeah, so that's your little tidbit for the day. Thanks for listening and watching this. Again, if you guys like this, please share, please like. If you have any comments or questions, please post them. I love this platform. It really is an amazing platform for products and services because it's visual by its nature. So I think it just lends itself to be very easy to promote that kind of stuff. So yeah, and then I will be posting another video probably shortly to really focus on hashtags and knowing how to use hashtags correctly. So thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.